just putting the pedal to the metal. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
They got 2 ties. They both pick scissors again. They're both gonna. Someone's gonna pick rock.
Commit. Scissors
Give me the rock.
again.
I told you someone's gonna pick the rock.
Oh man.
So you see Wisp getting the first chance. This is gonna be a rough one for Wisp. However, if Wisp is able to pull it off, you get one of the better matchups for Clairen in the game, with which that being Clairen up against Fleet, being traditionally seen as very, very good for Clairen. Maybe not so much after the recent nerfs and buffs to Fleet, but still overarching from an archetype perspective, typically seen as quite positive. You just got to get through this Ranno. The problem with that is Toothbrush is cracked.
Oh yeah.
Toothbrush is so good. Just needs to get a handle on his nerves, and Toothbrush has the both technical and offensive proficiency to keep up with anything.
Only losing to B-Bats, as you mentioned earlier. One against Dard, one against Max Cash, and one against Camp Polo. So much in there, and a great streak on board, piloting out Ranno. Both them having made these huge impacts, and only one of them will be able to survive in order to try to fight their way to maybe play against B-Bats, who in return will play against Kikasol, as both of them are stuck on the right side of the stage, scrambling to try to get the edge guard ledge hogs in all different shapes and directions, as they finally are able to both of them to escape, but the aggression is still continuing on.
Oh, and the ledge grab from Toothbrush was smooth. This stage might be a little bit of a spooky one to have selected. I know, traditionally speaking, as Clairen, you really do like the extra space in matchups where you feel like you have to dash back a ton in order to properly space around a character like Ranno, but those top platforms and the side platforms are going to make it really awkward. But if Wisp has that read, the up angle on the neutral be perfectly spaced, perfectly timed to find that tipper and finish off the stock early. What a call out from Wisp.
It's such an insane tool for Clairen to have access to. Like, you're already so dangerous off stage, and with a move like the neutral special, you're able to get so much off of it. And excellent on the aggression Toothbrush. Look at this edge guard sequence. Can't seem to finish off just yet, but surely we'll be able to kind of get it out on here as Wisp is to stand there. But actually, Ubu was able to get out as Toothbrush trying to finish it off, but instead they're swapping positions. But once again, the forward strong. Can't kill just yet, however.
Wisp is really, really working around these edge guarding attempts super well. Taking the hits, always making sure you're close to the wall, finds the tipper jab into the grab, up air just once, to find the back air, cutting down this frog, trying to make sure they stay a lot of time lingering in midair. One hit puts you so far off stage, and the next hit confirms the stock. Toothbrush holding onto the lead. It's a precarious one, and one that Wisp has shown to bring himself back from, but that's a huge tongue, a huge opener. Up air ones, re-grabs, up strong, continue, one forward air, needs the other one. Oh, not quite gonna finish the full conversion, but 60% is nothing to scratch a stick at.
Yeah, in a great way. Wow, the bubble actually able to hit the reversal and hang onto that ledge. Has the lead to work with as Wisp trying to escape from this corner. An unrelenting force that Toothbrush is with that confidence, but the up tilt breaks out of the grab. Was able to guess right on which pummel it was gonna be, and positioning the bubble in such a good way. Great usage of the nair. Look at this movement by Toothbrush. You need to keep your nerves in check. That's what Ubu was gonna say, to be able to take it all, as Wisp in trouble once again, as Ranno, look at this, holding on to that stage with this, just daring Wisp to try to get on board as Toothbrush, throwing out all the projectiles. Guesses right, the up tilt, thought it was gonna be the up strong as the finisher, however, and once again, surely it's gonna be there, and my goodness, Toothbrush coming out swinging.
Yeah, over-engineering the kill a little bit there, like down tilt or soft back air into up tilt into needle, lead air dodge fair. It's like, okay, like you got it, boss.
It's like, I get it. I'm getting cooked. I understand.
But there was nothing for Wisp to do but to try and hold a position and force Toothbrush to get a little bit over eager and over antsy for that stock to end the game, and Toothbrush just didn't bite it. Always let Wisp try and inch his way to center, and once Wisp put that foot forward, it was over.
I'm loving this statement by Toothbrush, simply just holding onto that center stage platform, kind of establishing the same exact control that was happening in game in number 1, but Gotta be a little careful. You don't want to be able to run in there, but look at that up tilt with that movement. Was able to kind of escape as Wisp finding that aggression, lands the tipper, but instead Toothbrush getting Wisp out of these tech situations on the platform, but whew, a little scared there. I was expecting a strong.
Yeah, I almost want to see Wisp let those strongs rip a little more, right? Because we're seeing Toothbrush go for a lot of these, like this slingshot into skip past the ledge and go for these lingering nairs, or even on a stage, or like, yeah, we're playing neutral here. We might even see him go under the stage here, like so, trying to go right past the dive kick and the splash hitbox. Let the forward strong rip. If we see it there, you know Toothbrush is going to try and come back from off stage swinging, so use that disjoint. Ranno doesn't really have one. He beats you with speed, so you got to act a little more preemptively.
And not holding out the shield's going to get you punished. It's a 2-hitter as Toothbrush, you know, like I said earlier, with that neutral, being able to hold on with the dash dance, great recovery. Kind of peeking through, gives you a little more options on the stage, even though it might be disliked. There's a lot of mixes that you can do, but on that platform, has to do it and has to move there to stay alive. But I think you're a little too deep. But no, being able to get back on the stage is such a huge blessing as Toothbrush misses the fair, so Wisp lives.
Saving the jump the entire time there from Wisp is so clutch. Missing the tech is rough, but the shield slide off, yet we're still firing away. Toothbrush is always in frame advantage because Ranno is always in frame advantage, and Toothbrush wielding that to great effect.
Ranno, you know, putting the verse in, you're only minus if you're a bitch. Yeah, and that's exactly what this frog is doing. Being able to continue it down there with the spike, with the jab lock as well, continuing on, but Wisp is able to get away with it, and that's going to be a lot of danger, but thankfully, Toothbrush was able to escape, trying to hold on to this stock lead. It's holding onto the center stage. Ubo, I'm really liking this control.
Yeah, single needles now, a different change-up that Toothbrush has been going into, trying to slow down the pace of the game, but it's Wisp that takes command from there, barely missing that forward arrow, so you find the tipper on the up special, the regrab, trying for the forward throw, forward strong. Toothbrush has the DI right, and we're going back to the needle game. Single needles, canceling on the platforms, a couple needle boosts, and now we've got Wisp on the back foot. Toothbrush missing the ledge dash into the baby dash down tilt, but no edge guard, and no stock thanks to the dive kick.
Yeah, gets with it, and the bear connects, finishes it off. Great stuff by Toothbrush, but Wisp can strike back real quick, so you gotta be real careful with it. Goes for the strong. The gambit doesn't work as Toothbrush is able to lock in a little more damage. Great hitfall with the fair. The closer isn't enough, so Wisp trying to keep themselves alive, but the great stuff by Toothbrush staying alive, utilizing every single tool that Ranno has got.
Not the needle storm miss. Okay, now we're not gonna miss that opportunity. Served up on a silver platter and in center stage there here on Hyperborean Harbor. Game 2, survival stock on the side of Wisp, trying to find any way to get Toothbrush off of this platform, but Toothbrush is holding steady. A different recovery route though, forcing Wisp to find a small hit, missing the up tilt. That's huge, that's huge. We're back at neutral here, Wolf.
Yeah, a huge opportunity. And a second lease of life if you're Wisp. Thankfully, the little hits land, got caught in the bubble, but staying alive. Toothbrush, look at this. Needle cancels as well as holding on to the center stage. You ain't making it back from this one as Toothbrush. Amazing stuff. Locks themselves with that win. Damn.
Held center stage with the firmest of control. And basically since stock number 2 of that game on Hyperborean Harbor, just daring Wisp to try and take control back. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it wouldn't, but the needle control and movement from Toothbrush was second to